Hello Gemini, and welcome to your weekly reading. This is a message for Sun, Moon, or Rising in the sign of Gemini. These are general readings, so take what resonates for you and leave the rest. Try not to build a story if it's not resonating for you. Check with your Moon or Rising sign if you know them. Or if you would like to book a personal one-on-one reading with me, you can book through my website, which is BeTheChange333.com. That information is also in the description box below this video. Gemini, let's begin. See what comes through for you. As I'm reading this, we are going through a lot of energy, planetary and solar activity. So there are a lot of wavy waves in the energy, high highs, low lows, and it's really been intense. Let's see what comes through for you though. With the solar weather being very strong, we're getting hit with a lot more light. Even if it's snowing or raining, where I'm at, it doesn't seem like it, but energetically, a lot of light energy coming in, and light is information. So if you're getting more realizations or things are suddenly starting to make sense, aha moments and big shifts in the way you're perceiving things, this is why. Also, cosmic downloads. Intuition peaks up. Our sensitivity to the energy is, we're very sensitive right now. And you may be having some physical symptoms to that. Migraines, digestive issues, aches and pains through the body, maybe getting sick. The body's adjusting, trying to adapt, and it will, to the new frequencies. Feeling more tired, feeling more nervous or anxious at the same time. Racing thoughts. Heart palpitations. And just periods of really needing to rest. More so than usual. Listen to the body. The body will tell you everything you need to know. And we have to honor the physical vessel that we're in and all the things that we're sensing and picking up on. All right, what do we have for Gemini? Well, this is interesting. What do we have for Gemini, please? We have risk-taking. So you may be involved in a situation where it feels risky, or you're feeling like I'm ready to take some risks. Maybe you're feeling like going on some kind of adventure. Connection and values. Thoughtfulness at the bottom. Well, this is definitely like a Gemini type of energy. Let's get into risk-taking first. Definitely your values are shifting, or you're realizing that it's important, the connections that I have, that hold love, that lift me up, they're important. That's definitely an important value. I want to see what risk-taking is all about, though. And thoughtfulness is, and we all fall into what I like to call sleepwalking status, where we're in the mind too much, or, Neptune or another planetary body really pulls our mind, Mercury or Uranus, pulls our minds in like very specific. It's almost like hyper-focused on something, and we tend to neglect everyone and everything else around us. And then when we pop out of that, it's like realizing, oh, yeah, I know I've gone through this many times, like almost going on an apology tour, and people are like, what are you talking about? But you start feeling like it's important that I'm thoughtful in my interactions with people. Instead of like talking to someone and texting someone at the same time. One of my pet peeves. Things like that. Not giving others or other aspects of life your individual attention. That would sum up thoughtfulness. But let's see what risk-taking is here for. Why is risk-taking here for Gemini? Ace of Swords. A new idea seems risky to you. It could be a new form of consciousness, a new way of perceiving life. I don't know. Tell me more about that. It's either a new concept, a new idea, a new thought. You're breaking out of your shell. You're breaking out of the status quo. So you may have others around you that are not going to agree with this new concept. And that's okay. Connection. The Emperor. So I'm getting that you always felt like you were in control of your connection to others and to yourself, to spirit, to life. Yet I feel like you're starting to realize that it's sort of out of your control. What is in control is you and you alone, and how you perceive each and every moment of life. If you take in like what other people say to you as being truth, instead of, feeling how you feel about it or doing your own research about something, that's what I see you getting out of. Yeah. Your values are changing because of a new perspective, a new way of seeing things, a new way of seeing life. This isn't an awakening. You're really waking up to something. I'm also getting with the Emperor is that you want to be in control of yourself within your connections to others, instead of at the mercy of, maybe you are really susceptible to pulling in other people's energy and taking in their perceptions and their mindsets as your own. And this is something that's changing. The Sun with thoughtfulness. And also about your values. So something really is changing about the way you interact with those in life that are important to you, how the way you interact with nature, with life in general, and what's really important to you in this life, and who's really important to you in this life is really being illuminated to you right now. What does bring you joy and happiness and peace? Magician below that, you're starting to understand how, falling into other people's rabbit holes with them, you start to kind of co-create with them whatever they're going through, and you're pulling yourself out of that mindset, that way of thinking, realizing that it's also like energetic hygiene to know yourself, know your own energy, and when you get pulled into somebody else's energy and someone else's perception on life, on a situation, on a person, whatever that is. Going with how you feel, what your intuition is telling you instead. Beautiful. So this is part of your lesson in these waves right now that we're all going through. And then realizing that it doesn't have to feel like a risk to think outside of the box and think for yourself. You're not in this alone, but your perception should be based on your feelings, your experiences. All right. Another thing that you're realizing is the way you've acted in the past while possibly following someone else's mindset, although now that is separating. This person is going their own way. This is someone they've got a torch, carrying their own torch. They've got fire. This could be a fire sign that you're dealing with also. And also the way you acted on behalf of other people, like trying to impress other people. This is also something in hindsight. Now it's like, I don't need to impress anybody. It no longer feels like it's a risk to just be my own unique self. And I thought that I was, but I realize now, I thought that I was. I thought I was the emperor of my own mind and life. Let's keep going. So you got stuck on someone else's channel, basically. If you look at it like a radio dial, yeah. 8 of Swords. You got stuck on someone else's frequency, someone else's radio station, and it took you to a place that you did learn a lot, or you're meant to learn a lot from that. And you are starting to really see how you acted and how you treated others and just the way that you had been. You felt really like trapped there. This is in hindsight though. Trapped to pick up on your own messages, not able to get your own intuitive messages or trusting them. But that's also part of your lesson is yeah, it's even like gossip and things like that. And like if you just take what one person says and believe it, and then later down the road you find that that person misled you completely, that kind of thing. Or it could be even to a bigger degree. That's just an example. Yeah, again, the Magician with values. So realizing that you were kind of co-creating with the energy of somebody else's opinion, someone else's, because it turned into yours then too, the way you were perceiving something. And then things started to show themselves to you to be true. Or you thought, or so you thought. That's how we get tricked. These trickster energies. And again, thoughtfulness comes right back up. 10 of Cups. With the Hangman below that. So this is like, hindsight is 2020. You know, we go and retreat back. It's like, oh wow. Oh wow. Okay. And look how I was. Now you want to be thoughtful. You want to be kind. And you're realizing how you get pulled into other people's energy. And it's a lesson. We all go through it. Let's get you an advice card to wrap this up, Gemini. And please, if you like this video, please click the like button. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I greatly appreciate that. when you connect to your own intuition, your own higher self, and not relying on other people's voices, opinions, and things like that, that is when you're truly in charge of your energy in your life. And it's a realization that you're going through. Empathy. Of course. Yeah, and Gemini, you are what's considered an empath, highly sensitive human being that picks up on other people's energy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. And that's what's happening right now. Your eyes are opening. You're having a new way of perceiving, an awakening of sorts, a new way of seeing a situation. And you're seeing the other side, and you're seeing what part you played in situations, which is a beautiful thing. And now you're ready to be more open and thoughtful towards those. Or it could be apologies even going around, or just, you know, your heart's opening, you're having more compassion and empathy for knowing that everybody's on their own unique path and journey in this life. So, all right, Gemini, that is what I have for you, and I hope this is helpful, or some or all of this is helpful. Until next time, take care. Bye.